again. We are back with some Northern Lights. So for these Northern Lights, the easiest way I've found to do these is with a trusty little fan brush, a clean large brush. Now it doesn't have to be this size of a large brush. It can be just a standard large brush or even a standard medium brush. We just need it dry. That's the important thing, is a dry brush. This is stained blue, but it's a clean, dry brush. And I am going to use a lovely little piece of chalk. So to start this off, I'm going to put a few little chalk lines, just so I know where to put my Northern Lights. Let's start with just one. Come down and give us a nice little curve. That's a rough line on where those Northern Lights are going to go. Just a little guideline. We are going to start off with our fan brush, but we're going to be using that guy at the same time. He's going to stay dry. With our fan brush, I'll do these with a little tiny bit of bleu, a petit peu de le bleu, and a little tiny bit of white. Now, I do have a fair amount on there, so I'm going to wipe it off. We're going to go with just little bits at a time. These do take a little bit of time and patience, little bits at a time. I'm going to lightly put this on my canvas and we're going to brush up. Now, the key with these that I found is all of the brush strokes have to go straight up. So even where it curves here on this little drawing, we're not going to the side. We're going to be going up. That makes sense? Let's show you. Little bit at a time. Right from that line. I'm going to do a few little brush strokes. Let's see, get a better angle here. Nice and light going up from that line. Now I'm only going to do a few, and then I'm going to take my dry brush, I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to brush them up. We're going to go back to our fan brush, a little bit of paint, put a little bit on, and we're going to brush it up. Pick up a little touch more paint and keep going. Now we will come back and we will keep adding some more because we want them all to be roughly the same height. So see how I'm just doing a little bit at a time. Just a little section, brushing it up. Little section, brushing it up. Now these are pretty wavy, which is okay. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, that's perfectly fine. But I can go back and I can add in a little bit more paint and brush up. A little bit more paint, brush up. Always with small amounts of paint. It's nice and streaky. It's not all one color. Have any of you guys ever seen the Northern Lights, like in person? They are absolutely beautiful. I was lucky enough I grew up in Whitehorse, up in Yukon. and the Northern Lights was a regular thing. So little bits at a time, brushing up. Now we have this curve in here. We're still gonna have to keep going up. So we go from here, up, brushing up. Even where it curves, I'm using a little bit less of my brush, but the brush strokes are always up. So I'm going to go back now, and my bottom line is a little bit rough. We want that a little bit straighter. I'm just going to take a little bit of paint. I'm still brushing up. There we go. And you can make these as big or as little as you like. You can play with different colors. You can add in a few more. But that's the basic technique, is just little bits of paint, brushing up, the dry brush, keep brushing up. See how that's still dry. There's no paint on it. Just brushing up. Small amounts at a time. Play with that a little bit. See what kind of colors look good and whatnot. The Northern Lights do come in all sorts of colors. They're absolutely beautiful, all different sizes and shapes. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you very much.